Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be doing the gele, the ready-made one. So yes, let's go. I'm not using my fabric, so I'm using another fabric. Let's go. So like I said, I'm not using the ashofi, I'm using my own fabric. I couldn't get the ashofi on time because I'm not in Nigeria, so I had to improvise because I needed to do it. So my first step is to cut a strip of fabric 2" by 21. So the first one is 21 inch, 2 inch. All of them are 2 inch, but each layer has 21 inch for 2 piece, 24 inch 2 piece, 28 inch 2 piece, and 32 also 2 piece. Yes, I did those two piece. That's like 8 piece already. So those are the steps of. Those are what I did for the step of each of the climb. You can do more if you want to. And yes, and the one I'll be using for the V at the front will be 2 fabrics. So I'm having 2 fabrics. So this is 18 by 19. Yes, 18 by 19 inches. So if you're using the ashofi, you can have it doubled like this. You can have it doubled like this. You can make it stitched like this. And why I'm doing this is because I don't have the fabric. So in case you're in diaspora and you want to do the same gele but you don't have the fabric, please, you can improvise. There's always a way around it as far as it's coming out with the same effect. So yes, for my own first layer, if you notice what I used a collar stay or paper stay, like anyhow you want to. I couldn't get a waddy, so I used the paper stay. So this is to fold the edges. I'll explain that later. So yes, the first thing we'll be doing is start with the smallest part, 21 inch. So we'll be, you can see, fold it into 3 parts. So I will run a stitch in the middle part, you can see, just like the way I just did. So please, if you're new to my channel, please kindly consider subscribing. We have a lot of videos that will help from ladies outfits to men's outfit, to anything that has to do with wedding gown, wedding dress, corset, trousers, basically ladies and men outfit. That's what we do on our channel. And like people that know my channel, we don't just make YouTube video. We do because it's an order from a client. So we don't just create videos for uploading. No, we create video because it's an order. So we receive an order, we feel like someone needs it, so we just made the content from it. So please feel free to consider subscribing to my channel. That will be very lovely. So I'm doing, like, let me say it again, 21 inch 2 piece, 24 inch 2 piece, 28 inch 2 piece, and 32 inch 2 piece. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll be folding them 2-3, not equal part, but 2-3 part, like the way you're seeing. So that's what I'll be doing for all the whole part, so it to be way better. This is, like I said, I don't have the fabric, but this is an improvise. So if you don't have the fabric also, even if you have the fabric and you don't want to make the ready-made gele, you can still do this. It still have the same effect. In fact, it's even better because that gives you more strength. You don't have to put the white. So by using the main fabric, you don't have to put the paper stay or the collar stay, the white one that you're sewing underneath. You don't have to put it because the ashofi itself is firm enough. Just make sure you're cutting it by 2 inch. Yes, if you can cut it by 2 inch, that saves a lot of stress. Cut it by 2 inch and you have everything sorted out already. So please switch. So after that, it's been done. So you can see I have everything 8 piece like that. So we'll be going to the next one, which is the laying of the V-neck for the front. So the first thing I'll do is to fold the edge. Yes. So please, if you're using the ashofi, it's still the same process. But for me, I'm using a bridal satin. So that's why it's thick. But maybe not as thick as ashofi. But yeah, if I can get the effect, I think that will be good. So I'll start putting each of the layers like that. You can see, start doing layers one by one. You can see. So each of the layer, as far as they are the same on the right part, they are not far apart. They are basically equal. That doesn't look too far. So yes, after that is being done, this is almost the end of it. Yes, this is the last part of it. So please pause and play as much as you want to as far as you're getting the same thing. So I'm just trying to fasten the video and to cut unnecessary parts of it. So this is it. This is how it's looking like. So please, if you are new to my channel, please kindly consider subscribing. Thank you very much. That will show the algorithm, or let the algorithm know that this page is being useful, and it can suggest you for many other people. Please, if you are new, kindly subscribe. Kindly just give it a thumbs up. Let us know that you enjoyed the video. Please, just a thumbs up goes a long way. Please kindly do that. Yes. So I haven't done that now. So what I need to do is just trim the excess or excesses. So I'll be putting the two together on a to create the front V-neck. So please stay tuned. You can see. So I'll be doing that. So this totally depends on you. Depends on how deep or how curvy you want it to be at the front. I think mine was a bit too much, but I think I like the outcome. So yours can also be a little bit. Mine is quite so deep, so you can make yours slightly outside more. So yeah, it's totally up to you. This is how I want mine to be. You can see. So from that point, I'll be measuring, because I won't be using all of it. I'll be measuring 9.5. So you can see I'll be marking out 9.5. Then I'll be cutting it out. Yes, you can see. So this is what I need for now. So I'll be going to this. This is what I'll be using for the 15-inch, like I explained. Okay, I didn't explain the 15 by 23 inch. So this is what I'll be using to tame the covering of the hair by the back. So that's what I'll be using. So yes, I'll be folding the edge like you've seen, because this is what I'll be using to cover the hair at the back. So yes, I'll be folding the edge around. So yes, you can see. So we'll be moving to the other side, which is what I'll be using to cover to make this one has no particular measurement, but I did 6 inches by 13. So it's up to you if you want to make it longer or shorter. I think mine was a bit longer, so you can make it like the actual face straps on its own. So you can do that. You can see what I've done now. I'm just folding this inside. My ready-made gele is tied two ways. So I tied it twice, not the one of one velcro and one tied. No, I just wanted the first layer to be firm, same as the second layer, because the velcro is okay, but maybe not as firm as I would want it to do, because I think I did one before, which was one velcro and one actual fit, but I wasn't liking the effect. So I just wanted to do something that can control the both layers. So if you want to do the velcro, this is the time you can put the velcro. You can see as I'm folding that, when I'm done with that folding, you can put your velcro there. I think velcro is the right name. So you can put your velcro there, and you will get the same effect. But if you want to tie it like the way I did mine, make it longer, then that'll be a great one. So you can control the effect of the first layer, same as the second layer. So we're doing the same for the other side also. Yes. Like I said, there's no one way to do this. It just depends on how you want it to be and how you vision this to be. So So now I'll be putting the covering for the back. Like I said before, I think my v-neck was quite too much. So, but if you want to make your v-neck not as shapy as mine, please feel free to adjust it before you put this. So mine's a bit curvy, which I like anyways. But if you want yours not to be as pointed as the opposite like mine, you can easily adjust it. You can see what mine come out with. Yes. So this is how the front looks like. So you can see. So you can see this is me now bringing back the first one. So I'll be doing step by step like the way I reach. So 21 will be the first one. I put it to 21 first, then I put the next 24 on it also. The 224. So, but if you want it to be more taller and more firm, you can easily put add more. Instead of mine was 8. If you want it to be more taller and more in terms of the height, you can add more to it. So mine is 8 piece, so yours can be more than that. So it's totally up to you how you want it to be. So this is me just laying them appropriately. It's because I'm using a bridal setting, so that's why the edges are not neat as of now. So you can see I'm putting them 21 first, 24 next, then 28 as the next one. So just trying to make sure that it's curvy enough. So that's what I'll be doing, creating the balance. If you have watched to this extent, please kindly consider subscribing to my channel. Please kindly consider liking my video, please. Thank you very much. God bless you. So the same goes for every other part. If I make it straight without bending it down, the outcome is a little bit different. So this is what I come up with personally. So yes. So I wanted to be sure what I was aiming for. So I did the curve, then I applied the first needle. So you can see I tried to balance it to make sure that it's going around on the same level. So I started applying needle. You can see. Yes, you can see now. So I'm making sure that I don't make it too straight. I need to make sure that it's puffing on its own. So you can see the way I just did that. I've applied one needles already. So this is the second one being passed through. It's quite firm. It's quite hard to pass through. So that's why it's a bit difficult. But I mean, you can see. So this is what I did. I've done 2 already on that side. So this is the middle part. So you can need, and the machine can't go through. So that's why needle is the best, at least for this part, because of the thickness of the fabric. So yes, that's so. Yes, I think it's quite easier to do yourself apart from the fact that you're watching. My needle is not as long as I would want it to be. That's why I'm finding it a bit difficult to pass through. So please, on my page I still have videos on how to make graduation gown, how to make bridal gown, how to make corsets, and how to make graduation cap also. Yes, how to make men clothes, men outfits, from trousers to elastic to top to shirts, anything, just name it. We're into both genders. Like I said, like I always say, we make this video not because of ourselves, but because there's an order for it. So while we're making the order, we just started to create a content from there and also post it online. Maybe someone like you, beautiful people watching right now, you can learn one or two things from it. So please kindly support our work so that we can be eager to do more of what we're doing now. So please kindly consider subscribing. Just drop a like. If you have any question, please feel free to drop it on the comment section, and I'll be more than glad to answer them, or to attempt to answer them. Yes, please. This is a small community for now. Maybe by the time you're watching this, we're already a big community. But now that you're still here, please kindly consider subscribing. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate. So this is quite taking a while. You can just fast forward this if you want to. But this is quite the integral part of it, because it's quite difficult to pass through easily. So So after all is been done, yes, so I'll be putting this on this. The outcome doesn't look so nice because I'm still on the effects, but trust me, when it's finally done, like you saw in the picture, this is how it's going to be. You can see. So it might not look like it because I'm still holding, it's not on the hair yet, so, but the outcome is really, really wild. So yes, so now that we've done that, we'll be putting the fabric at the edge. Yes, so putting fabric at the edge to tame the edges and also to have the second rope, so that, like I said, I want mine to have like 2 different ropes so that it's easier for me to control myself. Yes, to control myself. I couldn't use the machine. I tried to use the machine, but it's not going to happen. It's too thick. So I wanted to control it too. That's why I have 2 ropes at the back of the first video. So yes, I had to use hand needle and hand machine to get it done. So I'll be using the needle to tack it down. So after the hand is being stitched, after I use the hand needle, so I'll be bringing it back to the machine to stitch the edges. Yes, you can see. So it's too long, so I cut it. Doesn't look way too long. So that's that. So that goes for the other side also. Have you subscribed? Please, if you haven't, please kindly subscribe, please. Thank you. If you can also drop a love or a comment section there. It really helps. So on this note, now that has been done, I'll be putting this on the part I want it to lay on, like I said. So because I'm doing it for a white lady, so that's why the layers are 8. If I wanted to do more for a Nigerian or an African person, I'll probably do more in terms of the height. It might be way too long. So watch this. I started my stitching on the last one. Note there, please take note of that. On the last pieces of from the 8, the 21 inches. So that's why I started my stitch there. So I'm just sewing on the edge of the one there, on the edge of the last one there, so that it becomes firm. You get so, and I'm sewing from the front to go into the back, then come to the front again. You can see. So that's the effect of it. So I have to come back to the front again. I hope you get this at one explanation. So I'm stitching on the last one on the 8th piece. You can see. So now that I've done with that, you can see how we're laying in this. But because I'm not using an actual fee, so the threads are showing on the upside, which is not so nice for business. So I just needed to remove the threads. You can see every thread I see, I have to trim them off, which I did after. So, but there's a stitch on the upside of the actual fee. So what I did was to remove the threads. You can see, because I've used hand needle and yes, it's firm enough. Except you want to use an hemming gum for the inside part, whereby it glues the last part. But for me, I think I'm good to go. Actual fee or gele is not something you use every day, so take it doesn't worn out very easy. You can see. So that's what I'll be doing for the other side. So this is the last part of it. So if you have watched this end, please, thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, thank you for dropping a question. See you on my next video. So you can see this is the outcome. If you wanted to have more layers, it's totally up to you. So you can see the outcome. Doesn't even look like it's a bridal satin. It gives you the same effect of a normal one. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.